Today we're going to install the Xceed hard folding truck bed cover from Extang on this 2019 new body style GMC Sierra. Now this is the same install on the Chevy Silverado. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we want to do is turn our attention to the bulkhead. Now our bed caps are higher up than our bulkhead and we need to make the difference in the elevation. So I've gone ahead and wiped down my bulkhead with some rubbing alcohol. Next we're going to get our bulkhead seal. We're going to go ahead and peel some of the tape protector off of there. We're going to go all the way from one bed cap to the other as far back on the bulkhead as we can. So we want to get as far away from the cab with our seal without falling down into the bed. And once we get it to this end, we're going to go ahead and cut it in place. Okay, now this is my passenger side rail. The driver's side rail is going to install the exact same way. So just watch how we do this one. First of all, I identify this when you've got a large metal tab that's kind of pointing into the bed of the truck. We've got a flange that's going to hang over top of the bed cap. We're going to take this with the tailgate up and set it in place right on top of the bed cap and make sure it's all the way forward. Once it's in place, we can go ahead and install our clamps. All right, now with the rail held in place, take one of your clamps and undo the nut on there to where you can pull that clamp apart. And we're going to put the clamp up into the rail. Make sure the grooves on the clamp are married into the grooves on the rail and slide it as far forward as you can. Then as you hold that together by hand, tighten it by hand. And then take a 9/16 and get it just where it's a little bit snug. And you want to bear down on the top of the rail to seat the top of the seal. Then we're going to go ahead and snug that clamp up. Don't over tighten the clamp, just get it nice and snug. All right, next, if you look up underneath your bed caps when you're moving back, you'll notice how the flange of the bed cap kind of seats in and gets real tight to the bed cap itself. This is a great place to put our clamp. So what we're going to do is pop our prop right out of the way, take our next clamp, and spread it apart and install it exactly the same way we just installed the last clamp. Make sure it's mated into the grooves on the rail. Get it hand tight, snug it just a little bit, then seat the seal on the top of the rail and then tighten it down. Now we're going to follow all the way to the very end of the rail where we can still attach a clamp. Go ahead and install the next clamp exactly the way we installed the first two. Set up in place, make sure it's mated into the grooves on the rail, put it in finger tight, just a little snug, seat the seal, and then finish tightening it down. All right, now this particular truck has a bed rug, so what we're going to do is we're going to pull that back. This way we can see our drain tube up here. And here is a little hole in the top of the GM that we can pull this plug out and expose the factory hole. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a section of our drain tube. I'm going to fit this in place and then bring this around to see how long this needs to be. I'm going to mark it and then I'm going to cut it off with a pair of scissors. Next, I'm going to go ahead and fit it into the hole and then fit our tube onto our drain cup. And then we can just kind of cover that up and keeps it very well hidden. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and turn to our folded up cover. Now, if you fold out the header piece, you're going to notice you've got a couple of sets of holes here and then on the opposite side of the cover. Right here, we're going to fold this back. We're going to see we've got a piece of tape covering up the other side. Go ahead and peel that tape away and discard that tape. Next, we've got a couple of posts, the threaded that are in our kit. They're going to go through the bottom of those holes. When we fold it back, we'll take one of our clip receivers. Now we want to make sure the clip receiver, the open end is going to face to the rest of the cover away from the cab area. Then we'll take two of our included Phillips head screws and put them in place, going through into the threaded holes. And take a Phillips head screwdriver. Do not use a screw gun. Use just a regular Phillips head screwdriver and get the first one started, and then make sure the second one can also get started. Just make sure they're both lined up, and then once they're both started, you can go ahead and tighten them down by hand. You just want to get them nice and snug. Do not over tighten them. Once it's all nice and tight, repeat the same process on the other side. Then go ahead and fold this back and remove our packaging from the back of the header panel. Now we're going to take our cover and set it onto our newly installed rails. You hear it click, that's the latches engaging. What we're going to do is lift up on the end of the cover and just move it forward, let the seal on the cover rest on top of the bulkhead seal. All right, now we're going to go ahead and fold our head panel back. We're going to see a couple of tracks that are inside. This is on both sides of that head panel. Take a couple of bolts from our hardware kit and slide it into the tracks. Line up those bolts right over top of the oval hole in the flange hanging off the side of the rail, to where those bolts just fall right down into it whenever you rotate the header panel down. Do that on both sides. Okay, so now we've got both bolts hanging down into that oval tab. We're going to take, with each one of those bolts, do a rubber washer, followed by a flat washer, and then a nylock nut. We are not going to tighten down that nylock nut at this time. We're just going to get it on there to where it gets about that far so that we can adjust the cover. Do that on both of the bolts, and then repeat that on the opposite side of the cover. Now we've also got 3 bump stops to attach to the cover. This is for when you fold the cover up against the cab. If the cover contacts the cab, the bump stop will buffer cover to cab contact. So I've already folded this up. I need to apply this bump stop right here because that's where it hits the cab first. So I've also already wiped down this surface with rubbing alcohol. That preps the surface for the 3M tape. So I'm just going to set it in place and bear down. Next, I'm going to go on either side and install my other 2 bump stops. Now, we need to go ahead and align the cover to the rails. In order to do that, we're going to fold each panel back one at a time. As we fold them back, we'll hear the latches engage. Make sure that each panel is centered in between the rails. When you get to the last panel, lock that into the rails. Make sure it's nice and centered. Also, make sure it can't go further anymore. Now we're going to go ahead and close the tailgate and make sure we have proper clearance to the tailgate. Next, we can go ahead and open up the cover very gently towards the cab of the truck. Make sure you do not shift the cover. Then we can go ahead and tighten down our bolts to hold the cover to the rails. Now we've got the cover lined up, let's go ahead and tighten down these bolts. We're going to use a 1/2 inch wrench or ratchet. We just want to get those nylocks nice and snug. Do not over tighten them. And repeat that same process on the opposite side. Now make sure, first of all, that you have 100% latch engagement onto the rail. If you do not have full latch engagement, this is an adjustable latch. What we do is we take out the 2 Phillips head screws on the end of this box. And then we remove one of the Phillips head screws on top. Now we can go ahead and wiggle this out. All right, now let me show you how to adjust this latch. What we're going to do is loosen, not remove, these 2 screws. And once those screws are loosened, this can adjust slightly in and out. Make sure we get the proper adjustment. Then go ahead and tighten down the 2 screws and reattach our latch housing. Well, that concludes the installation. If you have any questions, call the experts or visit us online.